Hello from CNN London. I'm Monita Rajpal. This is World Report. The race to host one of the greatest shows on earth, if you're a football fan, is into the final stretch. In just a few hours, we'll find out where the 2018 and 2022 Football World Cups will be held. Russia has just started its final presentation at the FIFA headquarters in Zurich. It is among the favorites to host the tournament in 2018. It would be the first ever World Cup in Russia. It is the last of the 9 bidders to make its final pitch to football's governing body before the final decisions are made. Now, there are 4 bids, all from Europe, to hold the World Cup in 2018. Alongside England and Russia, there are 2 joint bids, one from Belgium and the Netherlands and another from Portugal and from Spain. Now, the countries competing for the 2022 World Cup are Australia, Japan, Qatar, South Korea and the United States. There are billions of dollars at stake, not to mention the small matters of national pride and bragging rights. World Sport's Pedro Pinto is outside the FIFA headquarters in Zurich, where the final presentations are taking place. So that's down to the wire, Pedro.
It is about 4 hours left before we find out.
In Zurich. Well, keeping fans safe inside stadiums during matches will be a priority for FIFA. So scenes like these in England last night will not do the English bid any favors. The embarrassing diplomatic hits keep on coming as the world absorbs another day of jaw-dropping secrets from whistleblower website Wikileaks. The latest set of revelations are from the U.S. Embassy in Moscow. Under the storm, Wikileaks founder Julian Assange is nowhere to be found, although some media reports are saying he's now in Britain. Interpol issued what's called a red notice for his extradition. And the latest batch of leaked cables suggest U.S. diplomats have a low opinion of Russian democracy. Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin reacted strongly to being likened to Batman in previous releases this week. But today's revelations are much more serious. Senior international correspondent Matthew Chance joins us now from Moscow. And Matthew, we heard there earlier that Russia, the Kremlin, is likened to a mafia state and a kleptocracy. There are those outside and perhaps within the country who would say, well, that's really not anything new. But perhaps politicians there are not too pleased with that.
No, and indeed, I think that's been one of the characteristics of
Another man who is not amused as more and more leaks emerge is Turkey's Prime Minister. Recep Tayyip Erdogan wants the U.S. administration to take action against diplomats who he says have slandered him. It's all because of disparaging comments made about him in one of the messages. The cable also discussed alleged use of Swiss bank accounts. Erdogan vowed to resign if it could be shown he had bank accounts in Switzerland. But perhaps the biggest question surrounding the latest security leak is who did it? Speculation has swirled around one individual. Brian Todd updates us on the status of U.S. Army Private Bradley Manning.
The young man
planning to fly today. You know the drill. Check with your airline. Travelers face cancelled flights in the Netherlands and in Germany. In Scotland, Edinburgh Airport is closed, but Glasgow Airport says it's open. Earlier reports had said it would be shut all day. Now, we've already shown you Gatwick, one of Britain's busiest airports, at a standstill right now, and that's where we found CNN's Phil Black late Wednesday. Well, let's find out more about those predictions. Let's go to meteorologist Mari Ramos at the World Weather Center with that. So how much longer can we expect to have this kind of weather?
You know what? It's still out there.
Okay, Mari, thank you very much. Still to come, he's not afraid to name names, but his own name is giving the pundits a bit of a headache. Why the founder of Wikileaks, Julian Assange, seems to have gone to ground, but the name of the Wikileaks founder is everywhere on the airwaves. In fact, it seems to be on the tip of everyone's tongue, but as Jeannie Most reports, it doesn't always come out as smoothly as his security leaks. One more angle on the cold weather story that we've been talking about. If you found the conditions stopping you getting from A to B, this crosswalk sign might not make you feel any better. Here's a closer look. Somehow, this sign in Washington State is only showing the middle finger on the red hand. That makes a slightly more confrontational "Don't walk" sign. The city spokesman said snow had gotten into the sign. I'm Monita Rajpal in London. World Sport is next.